welcome into this video. Today I'll be checking out the rubber air hoses and double check which ones are dry because the dry ones they will crack and if they have cracks they might go bad. So I want to replace those just to make sure. This part here you can see 3 rubber air hoses. And these are the air hoses that I'm going to check. So checking these cables here, these ones seems to be fine. They seem a little cracked, but that's just the paint because the frame was painted by the previous owner, and that's flaking off of the rubber. So, but the hoses itself are fine. So we'll move to the next one. So the ones at the back, they look very good. But to check the ones in the front, I need to raise the cap. So, as you can see here, there's a lever. So I'll need this bar to start propping it up. So that fits in there. I can unhook the cab, and then I can put this in a position where it will be able to raise the cab, and then we start jacking it up. But before I do, I just close the door, and then we'll start pumping it up. Alright, just like that, it's up, and we'll have a look. Because as you can see, we have a like a brace here, so you need to make sure that it's clicked, and now that it's clicked, the cap cannot come down on us. So now we will have a look at the rubber hoses around here, and as you can see, these ones, it will out of focus. Let's see, these ones right here, they are cracked, so these needs to be replaced, and this is also the brake cylinder, so if something is leaking there, that's not very optimal. These ones right here, they look quite good, in good shape, so yeah, I'll have a look at the ones down here. These 2 are metal, so I think those 2 are good. This one right here is disintegrating, so I can rub the rubber off. So that's not optimal. So this one right here, there's a lot of crud on it. But as this one is disintegrating, I will replace this one as well. Just to make sure that it's all good. Because it's, as you can see, it's rubbing against the frame there as well. So these 2 needs to be replaced. These 3, this big one as well. The other ones are okay. So we'll go to the next one. Right, I forgot about these ones. These ones are in very good shape still. These are sensors for the cab, so I can see the air pressure and stuff like that. One problem I've been having is that the brake lights, they don't work, but this seems to be the issue here, because this is part of the braking mechanism, so the contacts are just off, so I will need to fix that. So right now we're on the other side. Here is where the batteries are supposed to be. They are in the shed because in the winter it sometimes gets around -17, -18 around here, so that's not that desirable. So we have some airlines here. Again, this one looks in a good condition. The big one here as well, that seems to be replaced because it's a different type of hose, so that's good. The smaller ones around here, they are cracked at the fitting. Yeah, they are they are cracking right there. So I need to replace those. This small one. This one is good. This bigger one seems to be replaced before I got the truck, so that's good. Let's see, out of focus. So this one I'll replace as well. So this one is quite dry and crusty. So I'll replace these two on this side. But the other parts seem to be holding up quite well. This one is quite unique. They have a hose clamp on it. I'm not sure where that one goes to. I will figure that out and see, because that's not the that's not a proper way to connecting a pressure hose. So that one needs to be replaced for sure. Alright, so I think I got a good spot for you guys. So I'll be removing this line and this line down here. We will see if they will come off and how that will go. And then I will get the same, I'll take these to a local shop to get them made, and then I will get the same pair for the other side, because those ones were bad as well. 17, I think. We'll see about that. Yes, it's a 17. So I got some rust removal. Gonna remove hopefully some of the rust, and it will have to stay there for a bit to do its work. So I'll do the other side as well.
A few moments later.
So now that that has had some time, we'll see if this one will get a bit more loose. I'll reposition myself. In the meantime, I'll get a size 19 and check if I can get this one off. But the one at the bottom is turning with it, so I'll get my other size 19 and jam it in there, and then we can hopefully get them off. Yes, now it's doing something. This one is coming off right now. That's a very nice thing. So I can stay right there. And then we need to remove this one, but this one is quite... I'll try to hold it with this wrench, so then I can like this. one is willing to come off right now. So that's good. Yes. So this one is now disconnected. Now I need to come to the one that's all the way down there. And I need to check if I can remove this one as well. Yeah, so the line is coming off, but the head is totally crusted, so it's not like it's turning the hose with it as well. Yes. So that's one airline removed. And yeah, it has got some wear to it, so this one definitely is good to be replaced. Now I need to I will re-weld this at some point to the wheel, because this is not optimal right here. There's a lot of dirt and debris there, so I need to clean that up. But now it's that one. And if I was not mistaken, that was a 17.
A few moments later.
Yes, now it's coming. Just make sure that the bottom half is not moving along, because I feel like it's not getting loose. It is coming off. So it just needs to have a little bit more persuasion. Yes. So now we've got the other one off as well. Yeah, so now we'll head to the hose clamp one, because yeah, that's quite an interesting one as well. And these two, they match up with the ones on the other side that needs to be replaced. On the other side, it's also the big hose right here that needs to be replaced. But oh yeah, and this smaller one here I see now as well. I'll show you guys. 1 sec. So I'll get you guys off. What I see now here is that it has been rubbing against the wheel. So, and that's probably why I have an air leak on this side of the truck. So yeah, so this one will have to come off as well. Nice. This seems to be a good spot for you guys. So I'll be taking off this hose clamp here and the hose clamp right there, and removing the hose. And I think I'll just unbolt this one right here. That's on the top there, and the one on the left here as well. And I'll take that to the hose guy, and they will know what to do. So this is a 17. We'll see if that one will fit. I think it will. No, it's a 19. 1 second. Or is this one a 17? Yeah, so the smaller one is a 17, the bigger one is a 19. actually a diesel line, it seems. Yeah, that's a diesel line, that's a fuel line. So that's probably why they use the hose clamps, because I think for air pressure that will not be good. For diesel it's alright, but I will just ask them to replace this one anyway. Okay. So that's the diesel line out of the way. So now we're on the other side. This hose is still good. The big one needs to be replaced. That's an old one. As you can see, they tried to fix it with clamping another piece of hose around it. And it's the air line to the main brake cylinder, and it has been pinched some time as well. So that definitely needs to be replaced. And then we have the ones at the bottom right here and the one right here. Those two are the same as on the other side and needs to be replaced as well. So yeah, I'll get cracking on removing those two. So on this side, as these two are the same ones that need to be replaced as on the other side, I will not take these off. I will just ask them to make a duplicate of those. I will only take off this big hose right here, and I already sprayed them with some rust removal. It seems that a 22 is not big enough, so I'll get another one. So I was unable to find the bigger wrench, but I have some other wrenches with me to check if that will work. But I also found this in the spare parts that came with the truck, which seems to be one of the hoses that I need at least to replace. So those are the same length. So I only need one of the smaller ones, two of the bigger ones, and one of these big ones, and one for the diesel hose. So I will try to get this off with my other wrench that I have right here. I don't think this will work, but okay, that was way easier than I thought. Yes, now I can just undo it. Good. So that one is off. So that is one. Now I need to undo the other side. I don't have that much room around here. Let's see how that goes. I have a smaller one with me as well. Let's see, I'm not sure if that one goes to the correct width even, but it's a small baby one. It's very cute, I know. Well, that does not seem to budge. So, after some looking around, I found it. It's a size 27. It fits in between there, and it is turning it. So let's hope this piece will come off. Seems like it's working. As you can see the amount of fractures it has maybe on camera, I'm not sure. Ah, I see what's happening. It's just the one at the bottom as well. So now that one is blocked. Now I undo. I'll get some gloves.
A few moments later.
Seems to come off with the adapter, so we'll try to get the adapter off after this one is undone. It seems to work. Yes. So, as you can see, there was an adapter with a ring. And that ring was preventing it to come out. So now I'll try to remove the adapter. But first I'll climb out of this hole. So, welcome to my workbench. It's a makeshift workbench on a few pallets, but so as we can see, we've got the adapter still in here, so we need to remove that one from the actual hose. So this is the other nut that came off. So I'll reinstall that one so we don't lose it. Yes, now this one is loose as well. As you can see, it's been kinked around here, so it's been, yeah, you can basically see why I want to replace this hose. So yeah, I'll bring these hoses to the local store and we'll see each other again when we're ready to install it. Hope you enjoyed this video, and yeah, see you soon.